Vixen, Vox's #1 stan and hunter, who wore the shirt today to establish her musical dominance. Think of this episode of Hazbin Hotel. I think we're gonna get right into it. It's episode 6. We only have 2 more left. I'm kind of freaking out because I said this in the last reaction, but I suddenly, overnight, kind of got really invested in Vox and Alistair, so I'm kind of afraid that something's gonna happen to them.
To your boys?
But I don't think that that's gonna happen today,
if
so I
Vox
feel like today we can have a fun time.
Because, oftentimes, a villain, Adam was a villain in the first season, then he died. Do you think there's a chance that Vox might die at the end of this season? I think
there's a chance that we wrap up the Vees, but that doesn't mean they need to die.
Will you be really, really upset if Vox dies?
Maybe. I might.
Are you upset that I'm speaking this evil into the world?
Please don't do that. We just need to have a good time today. Well, you know what, though? I see the signs, right? Like I said, Vox is going to get fed to his own shark, and somehow that's going to all make sense because angelic steel. But here's the thing. I think that what's going to happen is that the Vees are going to get, demoted from villains somehow in the war with hell, if that makes sense. So maybe they still need them. Maybe they won't kill them, you know? I kind of feel like it's going to be a sort of, okay, yeah, we were bad, but also now there's a bigger problem. I kind of feel like they might do something like that, but I feel like Vox is very set on this idea. So either, you know what I was thinking about? 2 things. In his life, Vox must have been religious to a degree, right? Because he was a cult leader, a televangelist. So in his mind, he probably thought that he was doing, well, maybe, I don't know. I feel like that cult leaders do kind of believe, at least a little bit, a little delusional in terms of that they believe what they're preaching about. They just use it, obviously, to get power for themselves on Earth as well. But I feel like that he probably believed in God to a degree, so it'd be kind of funny. I don't know if people would be disappointed by, Speaker of God, talking no jitsu Vox into, kind of backing down, but I feel like that other than death, that's the only way that I could see Vox backing down, right?
If God
was like, hey, bestie, I see everything that you're doing.
I feel like
here,
it would be the other Voxes, the other Vees would take him down. The other Vees would take him down.
I don't know.
Alternatively, I really like the idea of Sarah being like, hey, Lucifer, you get to kill one sinner. And immediately he's like, oh, I know who I'm going to pick.
Power, though.
Maybe, but it would be really fun to I think Lucifer...
I'm voting for, Speaker of God being, Vox having a kind of religious... Because here's the thing, right? If you were, say, a priest, and you ended up in hell, not only does that mean, the religion that you worked for all of your life, was true, right? Was validated. You end up in hell. You're in hell. You know what I mean? Wouldn't that give you some sort of crisis? Not even just a crisis of faith, just a crisis. A regular crisis, right? So I think it would kind of be interesting if they use Vox to explore the crisis of it all, because I feel like Vox, he did say, can I be redeemed? I'm not saying they're actually gonna redeem him, but I think that, out of all the characters in the show, we haven't really met a character who, believes in God and is religious. So I feel like it would be a waste to kill a character like that, when instead, you could kind of explore that angle of it, the Vincent of it all. Because obviously Vox right now is just, we talked about this last episode, right? He's just throwing shit at the wall to see what rhetoric is working with the, but, there's still, Vincent is still there somewhere, I think, right? And so I feel like that the speaker kind of confronting Vox would kind of give him, a crisis. And it could also be but I've been being bad this whole time, and that's my identity now, is being bad. So, do I do good thing because God told me to, something like that? Or is it that, he's even willing to throw away that because he doesn't want to change? There's just an interesting situation happening here, right? And so I kind of want, a Speaker of God and Vox conversation. Again, I'm not going to be one of those people that, because this character's my favorite, now I want them to turn good. It's not about that, but I just think the religious angle of it all is something that the show doesn't dive into very much.
I also think that because we are starting to tell people's backstory, I think Vox's backstory would be very interesting to be revealed if they were talking to, the Speaker or Sarah or one of these higher up religious
I'm still kind of wondering
deities.
if he wasn't the cult leader, but the cult leader's assistant and killed him out of jealousy, and that that was a whole thing.
I don't know if you know, I don't know if you know Siobhan Thompson.
No.
She's on Dropout a lot. I saw an interview with her, and her mom studies cults.
Yeah.
And she was talking about that, and it was the thing you have to worry about with cults is that oftentimes it's not so much the leader that started it that you got to worry about. It's like the second in command.
Like Midnight Mass. Which some of you guys will understand.
Okay.
Like the lady that's in everybody's business. Anyway, it's a whole thing.
Okay, I have not watched that show. But the idea is that, like, the actual cult leader that founded the thing, they are a very charismatic person.
Right.
Right? So they can, like, they have the power and the control and all these sort of frightening aspects, but they also have that charisma. They typically get a lieutenant that's most good at keeping people in line. That's most invested in, like, control and that sort of thing.
And it's interesting
and
because...
so they tend to be more dangerous because, like, when they get in charge, they tend to have the ideas to do really bad stuff. And so I look at someone like Vox. It would be interesting if he was, like, that lieutenant. Like, he wasn't charismatic
because some people will argue, like,
oh,
but you guys are getting gaslit by Vox. Like, the whole point of the cult leader, because we saw Vincent, right? But I don't think that Hunter and I are those people. I think that we're just considering, like, the charisma could have been something that Vox developed later, right?
Because famously early on, when you see him talking to
Alistair,
he doesn't really got it there.
Well, he's cute, but he's not, like, manipulative yet. So it could have been, both things can coexist. Like, that Vox wasn't the cult leader in his real life and he lied, but he is a formidable cult leader now. Like, it doesn't need to be, oh, well, now Vox is lame because we found out he wasn't leading the cult. Like, he's more dangerous because he was the second in command and really wanted to lead the cult. But let's get into this episode, shall we? 3, 2, 1, press and play. Guys, I always liked doing Hazbin, right? Like, but I never liked it as much as Ruby, okay? I'll just be honest, right? It's gonna be a hard sell to have anything, you know, that I like as much as Ruby.
Affix itself in your soul so
I'm really hyper fixated. Like, I have a kind of a problem. Like, I'm looking at the wiki and I'm trying to figure out, you know, okay, well, what's canon compliant and, like, all this stuff, like, you know.
I look forward to your inevitable Vox X Alistair fanfiction.
I don't think so. That's not the life for me, but I'm halfway through a 700,000 word, which is a lot of words.
Girl.
Shut up, my show is on. Yes. This is what Charlie said. Oh.
Maybe that's why she disappeared.
Oh, okay, so we're back to Carmilla. Okay.
So no salsa dancing in
order
to...
we stopped doing that. Oh, look at them in the back. Listen, he wasn't there for whatever it takes. He doesn't know. Yeah, Velvet. Why would he bring... Oh, she's gonna apologize? Associate. See, I don't know.
That's really funny.
Guys, this is crazy. This is awesome. It starts with sorry.
Starts with sorry.
Oh, I like this, guys. Okay, well.
Maybe Lilith called off the revolution in order to get herself back into heaven, right? Because she's presumably in heaven, yeah?
I like this. That's true! You get him! Exactly! Okay, well.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Zestial's weird little spider guy. Is Zestial that thing? I like this. So yes! Yes! He's appealing to, like, the whatever it takes, even though whatever it takes is a bad song. Good job, Vox. That was nice. Listen. That's true! I was thinking about that. Like, why would you send her anyway?
Okay. I love how when he disappears in a spark, he's briefly a V.
Yeah. Oh, man. I have a lot to... Oh, please don't give us a Carmilla song again. No.
Oh, with this guy?
No, you guys already got one. Oh, so it was him. Oh, I was right. Did Vox not notice, or he doesn't care? Is to himself. Yeah, well. I wonder if Carmilla was an angel, by the way. Like, I've been thinking about that, because, like, she has hair
like
and
one.
sort of the paleness of
Oh!
Wait, what?
Who are those?
I don't know.
Parent of the girls?
Oh, like the father?
Maybe.
Okay, well then go. That's okay.
Post-haste.
Whatever. We don't need you anyway. But yeah, that was suspicious. So she's lost somebody else and we don't know about it.
Yeah.
Sussy, sussy. Oh yeah, we still haven't gotten that shot of, like, Lucifer crying in front of the television. I thought that was gonna be in the hotel, but maybe he's at home crying. Oh, Vaggie doing things! Finally! We get to see Vaggie actually working. Good job. Oh, they didn't keep the Vox TV. I mean, I guess they wouldn't. Oh my god, the reporting on it on the news! Where's, Katie? Ooh. Ah.
Oh, hey, look at his little outfit.
Yeah, you go, Vox. I know he doesn't care, but I'm just saying. Oh.
Scream rain. Oh, miraculously, she finally found one of her bras with 2 straps. Look at you, Cherry.
Wow, that was rude. That's true. Sorry, guys, my bangs are in my eyes. I'm not just, you know, trying to look pretty. Yeah, Alistair's not even here anymore. Is he? Yeah, I was just gonna say, is he allowed to just leave? Wait, what about Angel? Oh no, because they didn't really reconcile, did they? They were about to, and then he got taken out.
Oh, they're playing patty cake. With
Yay! Oh, that's cute. I like Baxter. I'm not, hating him anymore, if that makes sense. Not that I hated him, but I was just like, oh, another new character. You know, when we have so much to do. Yeah, Lilith's dream! Yes!
Oh my god.
You go, Vox! Yeah, she did! Yeah! Yeah! I don't believe that. I don't believe that shit. Oh my god!
Hell yeah!
Yeah, because I guess literally everyone else is gone. That's crazy. Oh my god!
Oh no!
For what? Look, and Baxter's like, yeah!
That's nightmare.
Are you gonna go make bad choices, Husk?
Oh, you have a gambling problem. Oh, his eyes are dilated when he's in a casino.
That's crazy. Sir! Oh no, Husk!
Casinos are such a sad
I guess
place
he
to
doesn't
be.
want to be redeemed, though.
No,
but I'm like, bestie, like, what else do you have at this point? Do you get paid a salary? You know what I mean? Because, like, Alistair already has his soul. Like, what else does he have to give away? You know what I'm saying? Oh, okay.
Lucky 7? Is he playing dice?
Lucky 7. Gatsby does that. Anyway.
Okay, because that's not roulette. No.
Ooh, Husk song. Let's go.
Oh, he's flipping the... I like that.
Yeah, it's not it!
I really dislike gambling in casino. Oh, he's a dice head man. Baby. Oh, loser baby reference.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, Husk, no! Bad choices! Oh, okay. Oh.
Anyways, what I was trying to say is that I don't really like it, but the aesthetics of gambling, the aesthetics of casinos, they're beautiful.
That kind of Art Deco.
Yeah. The vibes
also,
are
this is our, like, Husk solo
wonderful.
song. Oh. Oh. Oh, this is such a fun song. Ah, I like that. The double or nothing bluffing was nice. Ha! I like that. Oh, gay!
Oh my god. Oh my.
Oh, he's losing!
Yeah.
Sir, you have nothing else for you to, you know, like, what are you giving away? Oh, I like how he's getting more drunk.
Oh, I love that.
Ah, look at the little rabbit guy, guys. That was a great song. I loved that.
I did enjoy that.
I am a little like, this escalated quickly, you know, but I guess Angel and him never reconciled.
And also,
Angel
like,
kind of just pretended it didn't happen,
when someone goes on a bender, that's what it looks like.
Oh, someone's dead back there. There's a workplace violation. Do you see that?
Oh, yeah. That is a dead person.
I think it is what your mom wanted, bestie. I think that your, like, you know, thing of your mom is not real, like, you know. Also, Sarah said those bad things. What is that thing? Is he drilling through the curtain?
Maybe? Are they gonna make a giant, like, drill to cut in, like Ba Sing Se?
But up? Maybe. Oh! Oh!
Oh.
Ugh.
The lead, I guess they weren't treated very well.
Yeah, whatever.
What? Come on, are you not?
No, I'm just saying, like, oh, we have to be better than them. No, you don't. Of course Charlie believes that, but what's the good argument for, oh, we shouldn't be as bad as they are?
Because you can actually redeem yourself?
But, like, it's only been Pentious. She's been so focused on this, she hasn't tried to redeem anybody else either.
Go to your girlfriend.
Why? What did you think I was responding to? I was reacting to, like, oh, we need to be better than them. I'm tired of being better than
I know, but I was reacting.
Ooh,
I was more reacting
sparkly.
to the. I was more reacting to the Vaggie flashback. Who is this supposed to be? Is that
in drag? I don't know. Maybe it's. Oh no. Is it? I can't tell.
That's Angel.
Are you sure?
That's
Angel. I can't tell.
That's
I wonder
Angel's
if that
voice.
sheet music is, like, real, by the way. That'd be
funny.
really cool. Oh, yeah, it is. I hear it now. Ah, the sparkles.
I love that his, like, chest puff is, like,
fake
now
boobs.
tittier.
Yeah. Ooh. I like this little bar. Ooh.
I like this song.
Oh my god, guys. The songs are so good this season! I guess this is his other job, right?
I knew someone.
See, he's flirting with someone that looks like Husk. That's crazy!
I really like it.
Guys, I'm gonna.
Oh my god,
like,
what a shot!
Awesome.
I love that shot, reverse shot, like, golly. It's great.
Oh, the guy's bat wings were going crazy. That's nice. Ooh. Oh, this is such a good song!
liked that a lot.
Oh my god, me too.
Does that make me gay? Tell me about it.
I'm not gay either. Okay.
Wait, was that?
I think it's one of the robots that are like Fizz, but that wasn't actually Fizz. Okay. What do you mean?
No.
Okay. Oh. Oh, see, Valentino's. You know why I got confused for a second? In the fanfic that I'm reading, they broke the contract with Valentino and transferred it to Alistair. Oh. And in my head, I was like, wait, but isn't Angel free from Valentino? No, Cal, that was a fanfic that you read last night.
Poor thing.
Anyway, so what does he need Angel for? Like, what? Angel's gonna...
To get angel dust? Maybe to, like, really mess with Charlie?
Like, is he gonna, like, hypnotize him and make him go, like, I don't believe in the hotel, like, you know, propaganda? Oh, hi! Oh, I like her, like, hair! Uh-oh.
He's tied up there!
Oh my god, so he heard all that?
I'm a moth. It doesn't work on me like that.
Oh, that's interesting. Why? Because he's, like, kind of blind out of the corners of his glasses? What? It's a good plan! What?
Wow.
What does that mean? What are they talking about?
I'm from Florida!
Oh.
That's funny.
Like, what are they talking about? Puerto Rico when they say island?
Yeah.
Okay. Uh-oh.
The I'm from Florida part is really funny. Oh.
What is he eating?
Makeup?
They look like cigarettes. Oh, I don't like that. Guys, I have, like, mouth... And I'm just imagining the texture of the cigarette. I don't need that in my life. Oh, that's cute! Oh! Oh, Baxter! I like Baxter! I changed my mind!
I like how Vaggie's kind of into it. Oh, that's cute.
Damn, I like how she's changed her mind. Okay.
Come on, don't wear shoes in bed. Oh.
Well, that's nice. If not a little sudden, you know, like, I'm like, okay.
Oh.
Yeah. I wish we grilled you a little harder, but okay. I don't know if Lilith started this, though. Like, I feel like Lilith was a violent person. Am I crazy? Wow! Maybe you should have said that in Happy Day in Hell, bestie! Like, that's what I've been waiting for us to say the whole time!
Sweetie.
Yeah, so I knew that, but I wish, again, in the first season they had stuck that in there.
Oh my god. Oh, sweetie.
Oh, okay.
Whoa, what a contrast!
Yeah, I know. What is that? Maribel! Oh, okay.
Are they gonna... Okay.
Oh, okay. Okay. Okay.
The kind of lad pop's cute.
Oh. Okay. I thought, like, that was great, but also... Oh. Okay. I like her long, like... Oh, that's nice.
Oh, I love the outfits.
Am I crazy? But did they, like, slightly change their models so they could be sexy instead of cute? Like, you know what? They're still on model, but there's just something, like, something changed. I don't know.
It's the outfits, right?
No, even before that, when she was lying in bed, like, her neck was a little longer, like, she looked more mature and less chibi-ish, but...
I don't know, I think she's
I mean, that's fine, I'm just saying. Oh, she has... or those are legs, I don't know.
Those look like... legs?
Oh, okay. Okay.
Oh,
sure.
So
they were just
They were fucking the entire time.
Sure.
God
all
love
right.
it.
Well,
good for him.
Good, yeah.
Here's the thing, right? Like you're gonna show so much sexuality of very different varieties. You might as well also show that. Like, it's sort of be an equal opportunist here.
Oh. Well, yeah. Valentino was working on like a drag wig, in the background of last episode. Not that one, but. Since Alistair ain't around anymore, you mean kidnapped and none of you can't, like, I can't believe that they're not trying to get him back. It's so funny. Oh. Oh, they're talking. Oh. That's not true. They were just trying, like, the wrong way to do it. Oh, Hunter.
Oh. No, you're meant saving. We're a loser, baby. Are you checking her out? Checking him out?
I thought that they were just... Okay. He's like, alright,
I love him.
Oh, yeah, loser baby, leitmotif watch.
You better pay your tab, son of a bitch! She took the kids' motel? Oh, no.
Okay.
Oh, God, he's gonna get kidnapped.
Well, I think so.
I like that. That's... I wonder how porn stars act. You know? Prostitution. Okay.
Well, we knew that.
He's just...
I think.
Yeah, but like it's kind of implied that he's mostly like a porn star. So the idea that he's also doing this is interesting.
Oh, I don't like that. Okay, so somebody had a theory that when the sinners get exterminated by the angels, they like go into the walls. Oh. Like their bad energy, like their body's gone, but their bad energy still stays in hell. If that makes sense.
Oh no.
Anyway, yeah, I'm kind of wondering where are we going with this situation. Okay.
Oh no.
For what though? Like, what are you gonna make them do? Yeah, okay.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
Oh, dear!
How could you love this man?
Listen,
Your
I didn't say that!
Trash.
I didn't say all that!
I'm sorry, wow, this is actually really disturbing, because this is just sexual violence, kind of. Okay.
Well, I don't think he's gonna do that.
I know, but
I think he wants to hypnotize him to do something to Charlie.
It's so right up to the line.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh, because he sees stuff in the TV, right? Like, isn't that was also in a fan fiction I read, wasn't it? Oh, wait!
No,
he's been hypnotized the entire time! Because he was looking in the security camera earlier in this episode, I didn't know that! That's crazy! What? That's crazy! Yeah, I thought because he was looking at Velvet through the camera.
Oh my god, he was a spy the entire
earlier.
time.
What? Wait, what? No, I feel like that's a bluff to make him more susceptible. I don't know, Hunter.
I think he actually did it.
I don't know.
I think he actually did it.
I think it's a lie to make him more susceptible to the hallucination.
No, I think he actually.
Because was there any?
Because, like, why? Because then, like, there's no... It takes the drama out of the situation.
No, it doesn't. Not really. It just means that, like, he lied and then used that to easily hypnotize him this time. Because we're the foreshadowing for that?
Or, yeah,
you know what I mean? Like,
I
don't remember
know all
him.
This stuff.
But Vox did, obviously.
Oh, no.
But I'm saying, like, I don't remember Angel behaving sort of weirdly, you know?
But he wasn't. He just, like, looked and reported.
But I'm saying we would have seen that as the audience, though. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Well, they kept it out.
Well, yeah, but that's cheap, because then you can't predict anything, isn't it?
No, I think it's a fun little twist.
But you should be able to predict the twist. Like, you should have seen Angel outside of Velvet's, like, talking to Lucifer.
He's there around, like, he's around all this information.
I know, but
right?
I wish we saw, like, maybe he did. We saw Angel take a picture,
maybe
but I'm just saying,
back.
If there was nothing, that kind of annoys me, that's all.
Maybe if you go back.
I don't know, man. I'm kind of team, like, Vox was lying and just made him more susceptible for the hallucinations.
Yeah, no, that's, like, the size of her neck.
Well, no, they're different now. I don't know how to
when you
explain
go in the long shot, like, it's... And plus, there's the bow tie and the thing.
I need to rewatch that again, bestie. Okay, This is Lucifer. He's crying in front of the TV. Okay. I don't know. What do you guys think? Because I'm just like, did we see Angel do those things? I feel, maybe we did. Maybe we did see him take some pictures. But for him to just be in the corner overhearing Lucifer and Vaggie's conversation is kind of crazy. Like, I'd sooner believe that Vox is looking into the TVs, because he did that with Velvet. He, like, looked at her through the security camera. I don't know.
I just like that he likes ducks. So, has someone asked Vizzy why he likes ducks so much?
I don't know.
Like, why they decided that's a...
Okay? What does that mean? Why was it... How did he mimic her voice?
Because he's a robot man.
I guess.
I guess he can do that.
Okay. Hello? Oh, we're just done?
Wow, that was that was a lot for, like, the last 4 minutes of the episode.
Yeah, I know, right? Okay. Huh. I'm going to... So we don't usually do this for our time sync reactions, but the time sync's over. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna mute this and just let the subtitles play out. You know what I'm saying, guys? So you can see the subtitles at the bottom of the screen. Because I need to see that again. Because I don't... Here's my thing. You know, this isn't me being like, oh, Vox, no, Hunter, you don't understand. Vox only hypnotized him this time, not all those other times. Like, as if that makes it better or something. It doesn't. Yeah. I'm just, like, wondering, as a viewer, if there were clues towards that and we didn't see them, right? Because, like, they showed Angel, like, taking a picture and all of that stuff. So I'm kind of like, but I feel like that, like, they're gonna make Angel go on TV and just say, hey, I disavow Charlie, and, like,
probably.
She did that, like, this, and that to me. I don't think that they're gonna, you know, like, make him kill himself on television. I hope. Not, because they said something weird earlier, like, oh, this is gonna make, like, Charlie kill herself, which that was a weird thing. But yeah, like, every time, like, that, like, does imply it's happened before, but I can't tell if this is an act, right? Because we would have to go back, like, before, you know what I mean? And see, like,
I know what you're saying, but I feel like Occam's razor probably isn't the case. Because then you're just, like, doing a double twist for no real reason. And, like, I don't know, I think it's more compelling, the idea that this whole time Vox had more control and more information than you really knew.
I guess so. But I'm just struggling with, like, I don't like it when we should be able to predict that sort of thing, and then, like, we're unable to, right? Because, like, this, for example, right? I don't know when this would have been. Well, Penchus was here, so this was, back in season 1. Yes. So, like, did we see this shot?
Maybe.
Right? If we did, that, and I just don't remember, you know, 3, like, pass for them. But I feel like this kind of came out of nowhere, and that's more so my problem, right? I would sooner believe that, like, Vox just sees people through the phones, bestie, right? He did say that Charlie's not looking so good under pressure, but yeah, I just sort of like, I don't know, man, like this sort of, right? Like he following Vaggie and whatever, like shouldn't we have seen evidence of Angel dust after Vaggie either came in or came out of the room?
That doesn't bother me that much.
I just want, like, what I want is just, like, a shot, if that makes sense. Like, a season 1 shot. Like, that's okay. Yeah. Because I'm like, okay. But I feel like it could kind of go either way, almost. Like, either he did this so Angel would be more susceptible to hallucination, because if you think it's worked before, right, that's kind of how hypnotism works, right? You have to be in the,
I wouldn't know.
In the mind, like, you have to be accepting of it, right? Obviously, this is also magic, though, so it's like, you know, there's all of that sort of thing to consider. But yeah, I guess you're right, Hunter. Like, the simplest answer. But I'm just saying, if there was no evidence, I'm gonna be a little annoyed. If you guys are like, but Cal, back in season 1, that's okay then. I'm just saying, off the top of my head, this is kind of something. And they also never explained that Vox has these powers, by the way. I knew that because I read some fan fiction. But, like, in the show, they've never talked about Vox's hypnotism.
I guess
he doesn't use it
no.
on that lady, right?
No.
It has been guaranteed. So if I had a eensy-teensy bit of criticism, I would say that for the sake of people that, like, didn't listen to the Vizzy-Pop interview from 4 years ago, maybe they should have kind of alluded to Vox having these powers.
Yes.
Because, like, we knew because it's common knowledge in the fandom, but I'm like, if my mom sat down and watched the show, would she understand, like, know that Vox had hypnotism?
Well, they kind of remind you of it earlier in the
right,
episode.
they do,
Like, that
but they
doesn't
only
work.
remind it now that they're gonna do something with it instead
episode.
of it, like,
unless
you
there
know,
was, I don't know, it's one of those things where, like, whoa!
you're like, it could have happened and you don't, like,
I don't
remember,
recall,
sort
you
of
know,
thing.
some of those
Yeah,
things,
sorry,
my bad.
I dropped
It's
the
okay.
headphones. But yeah, so Charlie's voice last. Also, is this something that he could do the entire time, too? I don't remember him doing
like,
that
that's
either.
it's kind of like Silver Age Superman, where it's like, okay, he can, like, blow ice wind now. He can, like, he's just getting superpowers out of, like, nowhere.
But yeah, I really don't know. Like, I genuinely, hold on, I'm gonna go back to the other frame. I genuinely don't know where we're going with this, right? Because Vox said, I'm gonna do something that'll make the princess, I think he said kill herself.
Yeah.
Right? So,
Pretty well.
like, I don't, okay, here's what, I don't think they're gonna hurt Angel.
Yeah.
Unless Angel kills himself on live television with, like, angelic steel. And it's like, my experiences at the hotel were so horrible, I don't even want to live anymore. But, like, Angel's such a fan favorite. Like, do you think they'd actually kill him?
I mean, Vox is a fan favorite. I think they're
but
building
Vox
him up
is
like
like
such a
bad
villain.
guy. Like, you know what I mean?
I don't think
can
they'd
kill
actually
villains. How many heroes can
I think
you
the idea is that they want Charlie to give up hope.
Right. But
Maybe not
I'm just saying, like, for Angel, like, you know, and the thing with Husk hasn't been, like, their relationship, and it could be just tragic, right?
Yeah.
That, like, they never, right? But, like, I don't know. Like, I feel like they are not gonna kill Angel now. Or, like, because he's, like, I don't know, that would be, to me, that would be like killing a member of Team Ruby. Like, maybe someday, but you can't be doing that in Volume 2. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm kind of like, but, like, what else could it be? Just embarrassing her? I mean, Vox has done that enough, hasn't it? Like, you know, what else could Vox possibly use Angel to embarrass her with that Vox couldn't? And I get that Angel's a more credible source,
yes.
right? Because Angel's Charlie's friend. But, like, I'm just sort of wondering,
hit her
like,
at home.
what,
but also,
like
what
could they possibly
her dad's
say?
gonna be there, right? So, like, maybe the idea is that, like, they're gonna try to convince Charlie that, like, her dad did something bad to Angel Dust or something.
Oh,
like, they
I
could be
see
setting
what
up
you're
something
saying.
there,
Like, to make
right?
Lucifer look bad, too?
Yeah.
Here, I guess here's
but
my
I mean,
thing.
Lucifer can't kill him
We
because he can't hurt
2
sinners.
episodes left.
Yes.
Okay? I don't think we're going to war with heaven this season.
It would
If
seemed
I
that.
had to guess, I think we're, like, storming Vox Tower, and we're gonna, like, kinda, I don't
you know what it is?
Like, I don't
Maybe
think
it's
we're even
like-
getting rid of Vox this season. Like, I kinda don't feel that anymore. I did at the beginning today, but now I don't.
Maybe it's gonna be like Vox. Like, it's like the definitive rise of Vox, and we're getting ready for the war in heaven.
Yeah, but I'm just saying in terms of, like, if you had to imagine what the next 2 episodes are,
Yeah.
I'm imagining we storm Vox Tower, and we get Angel back. But, like, what's the finale? Well, wait a minute. We did get
also
2
gonna
episodes,
see Loot.
didn't
what
we?
What if we see the simultaneous, like, rise of both Vox and Loot?
So one of them's called Weapons of Mass Destruction, and then the other one's called Curtain Call, right? So I'm just sort of like, I don't know. Maybe, okay, if your drill thing is right, this is kind of crazy, but just hear me out. What if they put Angel in the drill and then make Angel go drill through heaven? Like, you know what I mean? So it's kind of like a moon landing sort of mission thing, and they an Angel has volunteered to do it, and so he's manning the weapon hypnotized, because obviously they wouldn't want to use one of their own people for that, because he may die up there, right? So that may not go well, so it could be that, but yeah, I'm just a little bit like, I don't know, man, I don't know.
It remains to be seen.
But you don't have a thought, though?
I mean, I don't know if, like...
Because think about last time. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you again, but think about what happened before, right?
Yeah.
We got Cannibal Town, hello, Rosie, and then it was the big battle, right? So I'm like, okay, well, what's the equivalent? Because I feel like storming Vox Tower theoretically should only take 1 episode, so it's like, are they gonna go get help from Rosie again and be like, hey, Rosie, what's going on, bestie? Like, why is Alistair kidnapped? Because I feel like they are gonna storm Vox Tower. At least it's either gonna be to get Angel, or they're finally gonna give a fuck about Alistair. Maybe, I guess, because like Husk is not gonna let this stand. They have to go. But I'm just wondering, like, I feel like there's almost not enough time. I'm sorry, this is weird.
Here. I don't know if we can show this, but it says that it's going to release November 18th, but it also says available on Wednesday, November 19th.
I think that it's just our time zone, maybe, compared to the 3 a.m.
Yeah, do they? Is that how when it releases in New Zealand? I'm confused.
I don't know.
That is odd. I'm sorry. That's a total.
Anyway, but yeah, like, do you understand what I'm saying, Hunter? Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're right, because presumably it's gonna, like, they're not gonna drag it out. Because in my head, I'm like, we're gonna have, like, Rise of Vox and then Rise of Loot. Both of them making their argument
Loot right now.
But part of me thinks, maybe we don't have time for Loot, so maybe we've got, like, a stinger of, like, oh, Loot's gonna do some shit.
Yeah.
For next season.
I guess, here's what I'll say. The Vees get sick of Vox and leave. Maybe. I don't know. So it's just Vox and Alistair.
Maybe that's the stinger. Maybe the other 2 V's show up at Charlie at the end.
And they're like,
we have some problems
here.
We
have some problems. We have a mutual problem.
Which I don't know if it's that believable that the other 2 V's, they're horrific people.
Well, Velvet didn't do that much wrong, but yeah.
We saw that opening thing with the girl
snip,
and
but I mean, compared to like what Valentino's been doing,
we just saw more Valentino. You know, I'm sure Velvet. That's the thing. Well, what I think is what's really interesting about the V's and them like eating each other alive is that it goes down to the idea of like, oh, like you guys are. I think we talked about like what hell should look like. Like hell is just the distance of love, the distance of good in the world. You could never truly be in it for each other because you're simply too selfish to actually be in it for each other.
Which is kind of like, it's interesting.
So it makes sense that they would eat each other alive. It doesn't really make sense that they would be like, okay, well, I guess we have to be redeemed.
Like V apologists on Twitter, but like people have been sort of insisting that Vox genuinely cares about them. But I feel like that 2 things can be true at once. Like stuff is just complicated. Like Vox can enjoy their company, and they could have had good times and, like, their little tee-hees, but at the end of the day, because there's a difference between, how do I say this? I think to care about someone, you need to put their needs over your own, and I don't think that Vox is willing to do that for the V's. So, like, would Vox be sad if something happened to them? Yeah, I think theoretically, because he likes their company, but Vox would never put their needs above his needs. If their goals suddenly conflicted with his, I don't think that. I think he'd cut him loose. I think
Vox, and I think a lot of these people have a real sort of. I mean, that's what I don't know. In the beginning of this episode, Carmilla and Ghost Boy, Spider Ghost Boy.
Zestial.
Thank you for knowing all of these characters' names. I could not summon them.
Well, I was reading the fanfiction.
I was just thinking that like, well, they kind of say that in the earlier, where it's like Vox, like we are loyal to each other. We are loyal to hell. He is primarily loyal to himself, right?
Yeah.
He has this real objectivist view of the world where it's like, okay, if you can help someone else, then that's fine. But like, you only keep people around because they're good for you and they can help you out. Like, there's no charity, there's no taking one for the team.
Yeah.
Right? At the end of the day, Vox is only going to look after Vox.
I don't think Vox would sacrifice for the other two Vees, I guess. Like, I think
he likes having them around. Like, he sleeps with them, but I don't think he likes having them around the same, like, but he doesn't love them.
I've been thinking about that, too. Can we talk about that quickly?
Sure.
This may be a live stream conversation. I may just be, again, delusional. Sorry, I just got here. So, like, I don't have an encyclopedic memory of every Vox and Valentino interaction. I'm kind of is anyone else getting the vibe that Vox doesn't actually enjoy having sex with Valentino for the sex as much as the power of the sex?
Yeah.
Do you understand what I'm saying? Because I feel like that he was like, and we can fuck after, but like, in a sort of like, not that I'm lusty or horny, but I just wanna, like, you know, and I'm not saying that, like, it's non-consensual,
I do it to keep you in
but
line.
I'm saying that I feel like Vox doesn't have sexual
you have ulterior
feelings
motives
for Valentino, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? Yeah, like, ulterior motives, but I'm also saying, like, I don't think Vox is that horny. Vox is horny for power. Like, he doesn't, I feel like he doesn't actually care about the sex, if that makes sense. I don't know. It's a hard thing for me to try to explain. He would be fine with, like, a vibrator. Do you understand what I'm saying? Right? I feel like he doesn't actually care about Valentino being a warm body outside of using sex to kind of control Valentino.
Yeah, I would agree. You kind of get the impression that he doesn't feel. Here's the thing: when Vaggie and Charlie fuck, music happens.
Right. So,
nothing happens.
You know, and like I'm still thinking about season 1 and how Vox like kind of was like, oh, you know, planting these ideas into Valentino's head to make Valentino think he came up with it.
I can tell you're a crazy Vox head now because you're not talking about the songs.
Oh, sorry. Oh my God. Well, they were good.
The only music I need to hear is the music that plays in my own mind when I look at that sexy computer monitor.
I was really stressed about the next 2 episodes, so I wanted to talk about that first. The songs. Husk solo.
Love it.
Angel Dust bar song. Yeah. Love song. It was nice. I had a good time. It was cute. You know, I thought it was cute.
I like the kind of like. I really like Stephanie Beatrix. I was a really big fan of Brooklyn Nine-Nine. The idea that, like, her voice can get that high, it's always going to be off-putting to me, not because it's bad, because she's a very good singer, just because I'm like, in my head, you're still Rosa Diaz. So the idea that, like, low, growly voice can get, like, that high and that pristine and that nice, it fucks with me a little. And I think it's weird for, like, the character of Vaggie to have the voice she has and then to have that singing voice.
It is. You know what's weird for me? Odd. It's because she voices Maribel, and I'm just kind of, you know, Walt Disney used to have, like, and you're not allowed to do anything else, which I'm not saying that we should put people
of course not.
in those sorts of contracts or whatever, but it's just kind of funny. Like, it's just kind of funny. You know what I mean?
We don't want to bring back the studio
Walt Disney
system.
was so, like, adamant, and I think some of them made the choice to do that themselves. Like, I think the lady that voiced Alice, like, she wanted to do it. But it wasn't Snow White. Like,
so it
wasn't contracted. But I think with the guy that did Peter Pan, they were like, yeah, you're not allowed to go.
But also back in the day, like, studios would own certain stars. Studios would, like, it would. That's why, like, they were sort of broken up from an antitrust lawsuit, I believe.
So,
back in the
like,
day.
I think some of the voice actors did it, like, because they felt a personal responsibility, but some of them were, and so I'm not saying we should do that, but I'm always going to think Maribel.
We have very different.
So it's just kind of funny, like, it's, you know.
That's the thing, right? Like, like, TV shows, like, sitcoms and Disney movies. Yeah. Like, when the second you've done one of them, I understand Nathan Lane has more Tonys than I have teeth in my head.
Right, but you're going to think about
I'm always going to think of Timon and Pumbaa. Like, it is what it is, right?
The funny thing with Lucifer is that he's voiced by Jeremy Jordan, who was in the Tangled TV show as a little nerd, and also Light Yagami in the Death Note musical, and then also Clyde and Bonnie and Clyde. And so it's kind of funny how, like, you can hear remnants of those characters, but he does Lucifer, like, kind of completely differently, whereas when Vaggie sings, you always hear Maribel. But yeah, I mean, the songs were good. I didn't have any complaints. I did feel like the love song was kind of like, like whatever, like not whatever, like I don't know how to explain it.
Like,
it was sweet, but it wasn't
it
like,
was like sweet,
and here's
kind
the
of like
deep
vaguely
thing that I don't know about either of you.
Latin pop.
You know what I mean?
I like that we're keeping in the whole Charlie like panicking in the middle of songs. I like the sort of,
that was good. That was
I
good.
like that this whole song was a metaphor for them fucking.
But yeah.
So the idea of it being like very soft and reassuring, it's like, oh, that's kind of cute because it sort of communicates their sort of
it didn't have
love
that like
for each other
twist, if
and
that
the
makes sense.
Intimacy,
that like some of the other songs did, where I'm like, oh, that's like your deep personal need that we're seeing right there, or whatever. You know?
I think Charlie deserves to get laid.
I think it's great.
The poor girl is so stressed.
I will say though, I don't think that this absolves Charlie of previous stupidity.
No.
I'm glad that they talked about it, but she didn't go hard enough for me.
That's
for
fair.
my taste. Like I'm glad they addressed it because I was scared last week, like I'm not gonna lie. So am I glad that they had the conversation? Yes. Did the conversation live up to, I think, the standard of calling out that I think Charlie required after all that? I don't know, man. And then Charlie just sort of, which I guess is fine, because Charlie doesn't seem like a person to hold a grudge, and so it's fine that she just suddenly gets all the blankets and the candles out because she wants to make up because she's that sort of character. But I'm kind of like, oh, we just magically resolved this because I guess Charlie felt like, you know what I would have liked if we had a shot and it was like, I know that they went to Carmilla and then they, walked away from each other and whatever, but I would have liked Charlie, like, looking at the portrait of her parents and then just sort of having, like, a vague expression, and then that could have led into she doesn't want to end up like Lucifer and Lilith, so she's apologizing to Vaggie. You know what I mean? Because I felt like the apology, again, not that it was out of nowhere in like a characterization way, because Charlie is that character, but for me, I was sort of like, oh, we just resolved this quickly, whereas like with Angel and Husk, I kind of thought, honestly, that was going to be the end of it, but then I'm glad it wasn't, because Angel was doing that thing where you just pretend that you didn't have a fight, right? And Husk was about to address it, and then it didn't get addressed because Husk got, like, taken away for the Alistair fight. So I'm glad that they did it that way, because that was a sort of, like, nuanced, like, they didn't just drop it because he showed the picture of the blobfish or whatever. Whereas I feel like with this, I'm like, this kind of blew up and resolved in the same 2-episode span, and I would have liked it to maybe go on for a third, but maybe we don't have time for that. I don't know.
Budgets.
I don't know, bestie, but yeah, I thought that the songs were really good. Yeah, the love song one, it wasn't my absolute favorite.
I think my favorite is, I did really like the Husker one, but I do think the Angel Dust one is my favorite. I think that's also Angel Dust's best song.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Because they're kind of not doing the Angel Dust voice, which is not always conducive to like great vocals. Not because like the person doing it is bad, it's just that's such a distinct character to voice.
What I
can
really
be a little
liked
bit tricky.
Was that obviously Angel's performing, so we kind of are like, oh, but how true is that to himself? But I think that it's a nice contrast to Poison, where he's forced to perform, and then this is where he wants to perform. So I want to believe in my delusional head that this is a bit of a more genuine sound for Angel Dust. Possibly era appropriate.
I shouldn't say. I mean, it's probably tied with, I guess, also Loser Baby, that he has a prominent part in that. But for like a solo number.
I see what you're saying. So I think that like, that's a nice contrast. This is the true Angel Dust singing, probably. Maybe. I'll have to look at the lyrics again. But I'm still kind of hooked on the Vox, because I just love how the orchestration changed, so I can't get over, like, the last episode songs. But yeah, I mean, I'm happy.
These were definitely less
just scared.
showy
I'm
songs.
a little scared. I'm a little scared now, because I feel like that we may be more truer about that loot thing, about how they kind of, we're going to have stayed gone, and then we're not going to address it for the rest of the... It's like how B-Star starts with a murder, and we're like, oh, are they going to address that? But then, when I was reacting to it, people had to tell us, no, Cal, like, they're not going to talk about the murder until season 2. So I feel like the loot thing is kind of, I don't want to say a red herring, but it's a, like, we're not going to deal with that right now.
That's why I always struggled with B-Stars. I did not like it as much as other people.
But yeah, guys, I don't know what's going to happen. I think our live stream is going to be very interesting this weekend, but I guess we'll leave it there. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys had fun. Check out the Patreon if you want to support us, all that fun stuff, and we will see you next week. Bye, everybody.